So, okay, here goes. Because I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Probably from them too. So they looked at the picture. It was a picture of my nether region. They were all making fun of it as if, like, if we saw them naked, we wouldn't be gagging. But anyways, I felt I felt violated in a bad way. And what I'm really, really angry at is myself. And you know why? Because it makes me realize, it brings me back to 3 years ago that I let men violate me, that I let people access my body that didn't deserve it.
He asked your permission, there was no trust break. Stop acting sweet and pious, we all know it's fake. You got an ugly kitty and it looks beat up. Go cry about it more, because we don't give a shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching Lol Cow Live. I don't know if you guys heard, but the whole squad got caught in 4K. That's right. It's not looking good. We are all hiding from the feds. And go, tell us a story.
I mean, like, where do you want to start? I mean, it's kind of like a complicated, like, how it started. Because people want to say, like I was a beezer for a long time, but I wasn't. You know, I really, like, I've known of Chantel's presence for a long time, but I didn't start, like, really getting into watching her until, like, 2023, when I was stuck in bed because I had valley fever and my lung collapsed. But then, like, this whole situation with Marty happened, which made me not want to continue watching her, so I, like, cut her off. And around the same time, like, Salah slid in my DMs, so I was like, fuck Foodie Beauty, I'm mad at her right now. So I basically let Salah say whatever the fuck he wanted to me in my DMs, and it basically consisted of, like, R-wording me, like, shitting on me. He wanted me to fly to Kuwait, go be with him. He asked me how much my salary was multiple times. He asked me to take out a loan to fly to Kuwait. It was like a whole thing. And I posted all the screenshots on Twitter.
Well, I was under the impression that Salah was pretty well off from the way Beauty
No,
talks
she likes
about
to
her.
pretend that he's well off, but, like, no, he has, like, a bunk perfume business that, like, doesn't, I don't even know how much of the company he actually owns, which I don't even believe, it's probably, I don't know anything about any of that. You got to get into that with, like, FFG or whatever. I don't know about that. He slid into my DMs because he saw that I have like 290,000 followers on TikTok, thinking that he could get some money off me or, like, pick me instead of Chantal or some shit, because, you know, he's just looking for, I don't know, way to the west, I'm
Let me ask you
assuming.
this. Did you ever cheat? Did Salah ever cheat on Chantel with you?
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
How did that happen? Not text, like physical.
No, not physically cheated, just texting. Her husband has a shit fetish. He wanted to shit on me. I did not want to participate. And after a while of being disgusted, getting a dick pic from him, he sent me porn of, like, guys with, like, their feet, his faces, and, like, pissing on women and stuff like that. After he sent, you know, whatever, you know, like, he sent all that disgusting shit to me. I ended up blocking him, like, straight up. And then as soon as I blocked him, boom, went on Twitter.
Thank you so much. Is that the whole story? Because I don't know how much more I can take. Like this, this is gross. What the hell?
The main reason why they're struggling financially is because Foodie eats all the money.
That can't be real.
Well, thank you so much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a content killer. I can't take this. Like, I'm gonna throw up. Ladies and gentlemen, French fried girl, do you got a camera?
No, I don't.
So you're not gonna turn it on? Okay. All right.
I literally don't.
So everyone wanted us to have you on, and they're spamming French fries for you. So that means something. Tell us. Speak to us, girl. What's going on?
In my chat, that's what we do. It's fries. They spam the chat with fries. Thanks, everybody. Hi, girl gang. It's definitely built around her, but I don't know if you want to call it, the power dynamic has shifted in the community, where she doesn't do as well anymore as the creators around her. Well, that pisses her off, makes her rage. She's really mad about that and many other things. But yeah, rages in her hijab at us constantly. Claims to not listen to a word we say, but knows every word we said. I'm sure is lurking here listening to this and punching the air right now.
Have you ever spoken to her? Has she ever called into your show or let you call her?
Not on YouTube, but I've spoken to her. Yeah.
It's good to talk to other people and figure out if you're being dumb or not. You know, that's like a good thing. Like,
Right.
What is this?
Narcissist never wants to accept that they're the one being dumb. And she's the biggest narc I've ever seen on this platform. There's 2 reasons that she's mad at you, and neither one really has to do with the fact that the picture was passed around. The picture, by the way, that when she took it, she posted it up, took it and put it on her community tab. And then quickly deleted it and put it on her OnlyFans as free content. It was never behind a paywall, none of it. So for all she knows, it was snapped off her community tab. She is mad for 2 reasons. Like I said, the fake husband got pissed off. Not at all that you were talking about her vag or anything else. He got mad that you were talking about the shit, scat, that whole thing. He gets mad and mortified when that comes up. So they had a fight about that. It's obvious by the tears and the red eye. It had nothing to do with the picture. And what really pissed her off was that none of you gave her like, hey, oh, queen, good for you for putting that up. You thought she was revolting. And that's what really pissed her off. It's not deeper than that.
Look at Wings' wife compared to her. Look at Boogie's, girl compared to her. Look at my girl. You know what I mean? It's like, she is definitely not our type, Yeah. And I could understand if someone would be in that, but it seems pretty natural that she is not our type and we would have that type of reaction.
She claimed she's better looking than 90% of YouTube. So I'm sure she could not believe that you didn't, think it was attractive.
See, I have a problem with this because she has watched the show for months. And that means she has heard me say time and time again that fat women aren't real women in my eyes.
She thinks she's the exception to every rule. So you think every fatty is revolting except for her because she's Chantal and she's different than all other fatties. She's going to make you into it.
And I'm telling you, if she would have been on one of my shows or whatever, if the relationship didn't get soured like this, I would have made her lose weight.
Never made her lose weight. She would have rage quit your show and then talked about how you bullied her because everybody is a bully to her online.
There's an old saying real quick and I'll let you speak. If you meet one asshole in a day, then you met one asshole. But if everybody you meet in a day is an asshole, then you're the asshole. Not everybody's a monster, Chantel.
We do got to give her credit, though. She collided 2 worlds. How did this crossover even happen? There's like the exact amount of people that we would have. We normally have 5,000 concurrent viewers. There's an additional 5,000 people here and worlds are colliding. This is the craziest crossover ever.
The reality of the situation, it has very little to do with her and the fact that me and Yaba were coming on tonight, if we're being totally honest about it. At this point in the community, it's, when I say very little to do with her. Yeah, we're still talking about her. We're doing our own thing. And the people surrounding her, the people orbiting her, let's say, are doing much better than she is. According to a friend of the husband, who we call the fake husband, she paid $9,000 for this fake marriage to happen. And that's what got her ass to Kuwait.
How do you think this is going to end for her?
One day, that guy's going to wake up and realize he's not getting papers to come to Canada. He's not making the money that she claims to or used to claim to make on YouTube. You think she cash fished him and, proposing this fake marriage of, hey, I make 20 grand a month on YouTube. She used to use that as a flex, say that to people.
He's never coming to Canada because she owes taxes in Canada. I guarantee you.
Right. She doesn't own one possession in the world besides the clothes, kind of on her back.
I'm trying to figure out where you're at. Do you hate this woman? If she came to you in good faith and was like, can you please give me advice, to help my career? Would you give it to her?
No, I hate her.
Wow.
I hate her.
Wow.
The story between me and her starts with her chasing after a crackhead who I happen to know somebody who knew him. I get her to get in contact with me to warn her, hey, heads up. This guy likes to stab his partners, and you're kind of a sitting duck at 400 pounds who can't physically defend themselves. What did I get for that kindness, if you want to call it? She doxed my phone number on the internet, cracked out of her fucking mind while the crackhead sat there next to her, threatening to come and find me if I lived in a birdhouse.
You go and tell this woman, hey, look, this guy's known for stabbing his partners. Be safe. She then gives the stabber, the potential killer, your address?
And he lives in my city.
What the bro?
Chantal, you interacted with and kind of went like toe to toe with, like, ooh, we were just playing and back and forth. That's the bullshit, Chantal. That's not the real person, Chantal. This is the real fucking person, Chantal. She's evil.
I mean, now that I know this stuff, yeah, she could never be on one of our shows. That's a huge liability.
She's been threatening the community constantly with lawsuits. Imagine that.
Speaking about the doxing, while we're waiting for Yaba to reconnect, this is her, Chantel going off on Xylee. Here we go.
Scott, like when I was on panel, the shit that friggin' idiot, stupid loser Xylee and that other stupid trashy hoe had on me. Like, are you kidding? Oh, well, you doxed your hater like 5 years ago. Suck it. And there you go. I said suck it again. Hog beast admitted to sending your photo and incels on his community tab. You have his address? Send it to me.
What? She's asking her chat for the dox of somebody in chat.
Piss her off, and she'll try and do anything to you.
Any final words, French Fry?
Thank you, Lynx, for asking me to come on. It was a great time, and I'm sure. Listen, that was nothing. That was scratching the surface.
Yaba, is everything working now?
I think so. Can you guys hear me?
Perfectly clear. Thank you so much for coming on.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey everybody in the chat. Hey man, listen, this is our lore. This is exciting. We love this shit. We live for this shit. You know what? It's at Chantel's expense and she just keeps giving it to us. Like she did the last couple of days that you got to experience. It's a fucking good time, man.
We got Frenchie's take. What do you think happened, right?
So like you've seen the way that she acted and how she was so excited to come on panel because that's who Chantel is. She wants to come on and join you guys. She wants to have a good time. She wants to be liked and she wants to be accepted. But with her situation in Kuwait, it's not that simple for her. She has to get permission from what we like to call him our bot bitch. And with that being said, even though she's paying him, he still calls the shots. Here's one of my scenarios is she told him that you guys were paying her for this. Because why did she go live and get to go to the McDonald's drive-thru? That's where I'm stuck at, okay? And so when that happened and she did the show and all of that other shit went down and she didn't make money from it. And now she's got to tell him, hey, you let me use my money for McDonald's and I don't have any money to get back to you. And also all this other shit happened that I forgot to tell you about. Shit got deep. So she needed to put the blame somewhere. So you guys unfortunately got the blame. You got to learn who the real Foodie Beauty is.
Bro, why doesn't she leave this man?
She suffers with severe low self-esteem, but she needs to convince the internet of certain things. One thing she needs to convince the internet of is that she's currently constantly losing weight. Like she's always on a weight loss journey, but she never loses any weight, but she lies and says that she loses weight. It's great, right? And number two is that somebody is fake loving her. And it can't just be any somebody. They got to look a certain way. Like she's looking for, number one, she doesn't date fat men. She does not like fat men.
How
That's
dare
her
a
take.
fat woman have standards? Just, you're fat.
Listen,
Come on.
that is her take. That is how she is. She does not like the big dude. She has no problem saying that. But God forbid anybody say anything about her weight. Her waist. They met on Plenty of Fish, and he had his location set to worldwide. Well, why did he do that, you ask? Why would a person who looks like Salah, is he the best looking guy in the world? No. But is he that bad where he should be dating a death fat like Chantel who brings all these other issues? It's not just her weight. It's everything else that comes with Chantel. She's even said this in her last relationship with Nader. Just fake love me. She got on the internet and told this man, he's not a man, he's a fucking crackhead. Please, just fake love me. He wouldn't do that. Even Nader, Snaggletooth, would not pretend to love Chantel, so she found somebody in the Middle East who would.
So, like, her YouTube money goes a lot further in Kuwait than it does in Canada.
I can explain that to you. Okay, so when she first went to Kuwait, she had pretty decent YouTube money.
Looks like to me she's trying to escape taxes and have a lower cost of living while having a guy that she finds sexually attractive.
Because if you're Canadian and you make money in another country, you don't have to pay taxes to Canada. Where if you're American, you do. It doesn't matter where you make money in the world, you still have to pay American taxes.
She sold the last thing that she had in Canada, which was her Kia. Her Kia Mobile she kept when she would visa hop and she would go back home to renew her visa. And she sold that. Like she has nothing. She has nothing but debt. Her mother is not going to allow her to live there and do YouTube in her home with all the Marty shit that happened. Pete has moved on.
What is the Marty shit?
So Marty trolled her mom to like hell and back. Like he listed their furniture for sale. He told on her mom for having an affair. So Chantel allegedly got the FBI involved and the dude stopped doing what he was doing. That's a whole nother story though. So her mom won't let her come there. I mean, she'll let her stay there, but not doing her YouTube shit. And that's how Chantel makes her money. Chantel knows how to make money on YouTube. She knows what we want, if you know what I mean. Okay. And she gave us that for quite some time with the Crackhead Olympics. She can't even go shopping, bro. She can't even go to McDonald's, the shit that she loves to do. I'm pretty sure she told that dude that you all were giving her money, and that's the only reason she got to go there. We haven't seen Chantel eat at McDonald's. They have to eat some cheap Kuwait food over there. I know I sound crazy telling you all this. She's staying in bed, sucking on her CPAP like all day long. She goes from her bed, and then she'll do her live streams and then back in bed. Whereas in Canada, at least she was getting out and driving around in her Kia. But Chantel's damn near bedbound at this point.
Every bit of this is funny. The fact that a woman this big,
it's great.
The fact that a woman this big drives a Kia is just like hilarious.
I got to bring it back over to Marty because she defended Cyrax. Marty really dedicated a lot of time and a lot of effort to go after Chantel to the point where the FBI was like, we're not even playing, like the FBI actually got involved. That's why she uses that as a flex, because she thinks it's going to be, oh, I'll just call the FBI again and they'll take care of my problem. Oh, I keep saying that this should be a Netflix documentary series. Oh, absolutely.
This is like
oh, yeah, I hope so. I mean, we are the movie. We are the ones telling the story. Yeah, Chantel's, driving the narrative or whatever, but the way we deliver it is the entertaining part of it all. See, I support Chantel. I'm always telling Chantel, like, I'm here for you. We are your support group. Like, that was created for her. We go live every morning. We talk about her shenanigans that she's did online, but for whatever reason, she just will not accept us. So and all she does is bully me. That's it.
So if she came to you and was like, look, I have messed up my entire YouTube existence, give me advice.
At this point, no, probably not. No, I mean, it's getting it. I don't have any hate for Chantel. I truly believe that Chantel has some serious problems. I always say, like, my big thing about Chantel is she's a Funko baby. So some things I kind of look past and just try to understand that her mom did end up fucking her brother, which created Chantel. So, of course, certain things are going to be expected. What? So there's that, Hey, listen, I'm here to spread the message. I am the messenger, okay? These are the things that I hear throughout my experience on the YouTubies, okay?
I'm an incest baby.
Details?
Shit happens, okay?
My mother
because I do feel
and my
like she has
father,
issues.
when they got together, they didn't know they were related, but they were like fifth cousins.
Like, she totally repeats my insults to her, and she does that for other people throughout the community. Yeah, she's constantly bullying me, Keem. You wouldn't believe it, man. Yeah, literally every day I dedicate this amazing show. Do you know me and her mom are good friends?
Oh God, no, I didn't know.
Yeah, we got a Christmas card together. Yeah, I went to Canada and we had coffee.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and that's really what she's mad about me, recently. Yeah, because we're good friends. Because Chantel's over in Kuwait, and I'm like, well, Chantel, since you're in Kuwait, you have no plans to come back. I'm gonna go and be the daughter that your mom deserves. And to sum it up, Chantel's insane. We talk about her insane behavior. We have lots of people that come to our chats and talk about Chantel's insane behavior, and she's mad at us because we talk about her crazy shit. So. Well, if you don't want that talked about, then why are you doing these things on the internet? I can't help it that you were so desperate you had to go to the Middle East to get a man that wants a green card and your YouTube queen. How is that my fault?
All I'm hearing is that Salad can fucking cheat on her with impunity and she'll never leave him.
Never. Yeah. Well, you know that she chased a crackhead, right?
Yeah.
Like, the dude even showed her dirty underwear on his live stream. Like, she made this dude, she brought him in. She found this, he was for the streets, the Canadian streets, okay? And she brings him in and shows us all, and says that he's some kind of chef. And then she creates a channel for him where he humiliates Chantel. Chantel comes over there, gets dicked down by Nodder, and then he shows her dirty underwear that she left there, literally holds him up on the live stream. And that's just the beginning of it.
Oh, God.
The crotch was rotted.
Oh, no.
It was. And she went back to him after that. She did. And this is the most important thing you need to remember, because when you get her back on your panel, she's going to lie to you and say that she was an abusive 2-year relationship. That's false, and that was not true. She chased a crackhead for 2 years that would not claim her. So much so that one of her chat members named Dee Dee got with the crackhead she was chasing, and she ended up having a threesome with them. That's how desperate this motherfucker was. Then ate her pussy and then talked about it on her channel and called her Dee Dee's a great pussy. How do I know that Dee Dee's got great pussy? Because Chantel told me. Chantel lied about her drug addiction. I think she did a little coke here and there, but for the most part, who knows what she was fucking taking. Nada was giving her like air. She was making big YouTube money then, and she was buying his drugs, and then like he was giving her like literally baby powder that she was sniffing up her nose.
Good Lord.
There's a scar on her lip where she had a lighter and was trying to smoke meth, and it's still there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Yaba. Yaba, you've been an awesome guest. Thank you so much for giving us the lore and the backstory. And you're welcome on here or Queens ever again as a guest to give us an update. Same with you, French Fry Girl. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
From the highs to the lows, who keep getting busted, we watch and we cheer as your life takes a dive. Foodie beauty, a beezing lolcow.